Hello my friend, this is 200 liter vacuum emulsifying mixer. Okay, so I'm gonna introduce all functions and teach you how to use it. So firstly, let's check the design. This is the main tank, the pre-treatment water tank and oil tank. Okay, so the control system is PLC touch screen controlled. So for this panel, you can choose the language you need from here. Okay, and there have some accessories on the top of the tank. You need to know, like here, this is the air release. You can use this part to release the vacuum in the tank when the cover is closed. Okay, and this is the vacuum gauge. You can show the pressure in the tank when the tank under the pressure and under the vacuum. Okay, and this is the valve window, so you can check the working station through this small window. And here have a small Teflon scraper, so you can use it to remove the gas to check the inside. Okay, now the LED lights turn on. Okay, and this is the material inlet, so you can check we had equipped with a flexible pipe. So you can use this pipe to suck the material from these two tanks when the main tank under the vacuum stage. Okay, and this is the essential hopper, so you can add some ingredient from this hopper when the tank under the vacuum. And here they have CIP spray board under the tank, so you can connect with your tap water from here to clean your tank when the produce finish. Okay, and this is the LED line, so you can turn on this line to check the working station in the tank. And this is the safety valve and the gauge to show the pressure into the jacket. So for this one, it will turn on automatically when the pressure is around the limit of this gauge. About this two tank also have this safety valve and gauge. Okay, and this is the inside, this side. This is two pipes for steam in. Let's check the pipes and valves under the platform. Like here, they have some pipes. You can check we had stick the label on the pipe already to let you know what function for each pipe. Like this is the cooling water in and condensate water out, cooling water out, steam in. So for this one, you need to connect with the steam generator like that. Okay, and drain water out, condensate water out. Okay, so this pneumatic valve, you no need turn on and turn off by manually. You just control these valves through the screen. And here, this place, you need to connect with your air source to let the valves work. Okay, and here this way you need to connect with your tap water and keep these valves turned on all the time, because this tap water is work the vacuum pump and cooling down the mechanical sealing ring. Okay, and this way connects with a pipe to let the condensate water out, let the drain water out, condensate water out. Okay, so this is the pipes. And for here, we will stick some labels on here to let you know how to connect with your air source. Okay, let's check the electricity component. So before you use all function, you need to connect with your factory power, like here. Okay, this 3-1 need to connect with your factory power, and this blue one need to connect with your neutral wire, and here is connect with ground wire. Okay, and there have other cables you can check. We had write some numbers to let you know how to connect. Like you just need to connect with the same number. Like 39 connects with 39, 38 connects 38, 37, 7, 35, 42. Okay, so you just need to connect with the same labels. And this is the home page of the screen, so you can choose the language you need from here. Okay, so for this part is the main tank control system. So here is for mixing, homogenizing, heating, discharge, controlled, and cooling. And here is for the vacuum pressure. There have some buttons to control the dumping and reset hydraulic up and down. And you can check, there have some small emoji to show the pneumatic valve. So when the emoji turn into red color, that means all valve is closed this time. But when the valve is turned into green, that means this valve is turned on. Okay, so let's test the mixing firstly. Now you can set the parameter of the mixing from here. You can check the maximum of the mixing is 65 RPM. So you can set, like for example, 55. And here you can set the mixing time in 1 minute or 2 minutes based on your need, and turn on. You can check here the mixing is working. So when the mixing time is arrival what you set, this function will start automatically. Now turn off and check the homogenizing. The maximum of this homogenizing is 3000, so you can set into like 2000 and 1 minute or so. Turn on. So when this time arrival what you set, this homogenizing will start automatically. Okay, now turn off. And let's move on the steam heating. So you can check here. This is the actual temperature in the tank, and you can set the heating parameter from here. Like for example, if your material need to heating up to 82 degrees, and this is the quick valve. It's for condensate water out. So based on this capacity, you can set like 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, and turn on this button. You can check the steam out and quick valve emoji is turned on. Then the steam in turn on. So the heating function is working this time. And when the actual temperature is arrival, the temperature is setting. this heating function will stop automatically. Okay, now turn off. You can check here. Okay, and let's check the cooling function. If you need like cooling your material down to like 20, set here and then turn on this valve. You can check the cooling out valve is turned on, then the cooling in turn on. Okay, so when the actual temperature here cooling down, the temperature here you set, this cooling function will stop automatically. Okay, now turn off. And here this tube button is for discharge valve controlled, so you need to make sure this valve is connected with your flexible pipe and with your storage tank. Then you can use this button to discharge your final product here. Okay, and this way is for the vacuum and dumping, reset, hydraulic up, down. Okay, so let's check the vacuum function. So before turn on this function, you need to make sure this valve is turned on. This valve turn off, turn off, turn off. And turn off, turn off, and turn off. Okay? Great. And this is the actual pressure in the tank this time. And there have two. You can set the pressure upper and the lower unit from this way. Okay, now we let this two parameter for reference. Okay, now turn on the vacuum pump. So when the actual pressure arrives the upper limit, this function will stop automatically. Okay, now stop. Then turn off this valve to keep the tank under the vacuum. Okay, don't forget to point this stop button, otherwise when the pressure lower than the upper limit, this vacuum pump will turn on automatically. Okay, now you can use this flexible pipe to suck the material from the pre-treatment tank and turn on this valve. Okay, just for a reference. So for this time, if you want to let the cover up, you need to release the vacuum through this air release. Okay, so this time you can use the hydraulic up to lift the cover up. 可以打开盖子。就是不是我要开这个。可以啊。OK。 Okay. Then you can use this 2 button to dumping, like okay. And you also can use here this 2 button. They have 2 buttons to tilting and reset. Okay. Then let's check the hydraulic down. Okay. Press this one all the time. Okay, then let's check the water oil port. Here, this way is for the water tank and oil tank. Okay, so here you can set the mixing time from this way. Like for example, the oil tank, you need to mix 1 minute the water, 1 minute too, and turn on this button. So when the missing time arrival, this missing function will start automatically. Okay, now turn off. And this way is for the steam heating. So just send like the main tank. You can set the parameter from here, like 78. Okay, and this one 85. Okay, and the quick valve 1 minute or 2 minutes is okay. Then turn on this heating and check the quick valve turn on firstly, then is steam in. Okay, so when the actual temperature is arrival, the parameter you set here, this heating function will start automatically. Okay, now turn off. And this 2 button is for the oil water discharge. So you need to make sure this 2 pipe is connected for the drink water and condensate water out, and then turn on this one. Check the water comes out. Okay. Now turn off, stop this button. Okay, and here is temperature trim. You can show the temperature when you use the heating, like that. Okay, and this is the alarm inquiries. So if there have problem happens, you can check what is the reason from here, then you can know how to fix it. Okay, so this is all for vacuum mixer. Thank you.